grand final to begin, Terror. Kickoff right underway. Game number 1, Narwhals versus the Cardinals. Kickoff win. It's going to go for the Narwhals. Competition is going to put in the corner. Gary looking for the early shot. Saved by Monkey Time. See if the Cardinals can get an offensive pressure going early. Competent has been the high sal for this Narwhals team all season. A bit of their carry is they also have Gary to carry on the pitch tonight. We'll have to see how both these teams feel, but early on it seems to be back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. This is a different lineup. I don't know what Competent's situation was. I know on Saturday he was playing on a console. He's normally a PC player. Wonder if that's still the case. He might have, had to fly in the PC or to wherever he is to get it done. But what I will say is Gary was very impressive on Saturday. I think the most consistent player from the team. Oh my goodness, nice little shot here from Hatch, and Gary able to finish it up. And that's what he did so well. He was just in the right position at the right time, able to finish plays and do what you need to do. And listen, if the Narwhals can start off hot, I really do think that the Cardinals might be caught out of breath just because they've already had to play a tough series.
Yeah, I mean, the Cheetahs were hitting aerial shots on the Cardinals, too. Here's Hatch in his freestyler dominance. Gets the flip reset musty pass into Gary. Gary's able to score that one into the net. Cardinals were not ready for that. They may have to be more quick to get into the air, challenge some of the balls. Narwhals will be shooting. As early on, Monkey Time with the shot. It's going to be saved by Competent. Life is back map. Otherwise known as Hatch. Try to get a pinch in the corner. Quite can't do anything with it. Monkey Time trying to get it centered. Not quite able to get anything. We're going to see if the Cardinals have to rewarm here. Find their Game 5, Game 6 form that they found against the Cheetahs tonight. Monkey Time looking for aggression early. Almost found an open net because of it. Narwhals, though, they're still holding on Terror. See what can happen. Hatch can't quite get a shot on it. It's saved.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot from Gary from the corner. Again, just consistent shots. I don't know what he's got in that Fennec, but he does really well just to put it on net. One thing I noticed when I've seen the Cardinals play, Rhino is normally their much more conservative third man who can allow the others to go up and be more aggressive. I want to see the aggression out of Risen. I think he needs to get in this game right now because you don't want to get too far behind. Game 1 is a bit of a feel out, but when it's such a long series, the Cardinals' best hopes right now are to make this, a quick sweep or something like that. You don't want to be taking this to 7, having to endure all this punishment as the Narwhals trying to punish the net here. Risen off the sidewall, wants to find a teammate, and he does. Monkey Time just looking for a 50, can't get it. Competent, looking quite as his name says. Good play here from Rhino. Again, I think he's a really good third man.
Yeah, I mean, Rhino being a third man, I think that's been his role in the team all season. Allow Bongo and Risen to play over the ball. Rhino trying to chill back, be third man. I believe all three of them really want to be that first man, that ball chaser, the aggressive mechanical player. But Rhino's had to step back, take a seat in the third man position. We'll see how that goes for them. It's Monkey Time off the backboard, trying to get a dribble out. Rhino's going to go up to smart play, be able to beat Hatch in the air, keep the possession alive for the Cardinals. Competent, though, he's going to get a free ball. We'll see if Gary has a shot. Wing dash, that's not going to be in. It's going to hit the corner. It's going to roll up. Competent trying to keep it centered. Seems like it'll land in the hands of the Cardinals. Hatch just trying to keep some pressure. He's messing up, though. Gary able to get that touch. Keep it in this Cardinals half. Little double pinch almost works. That might have been a pool shot. The Narwhals are all over this Cardinals team. We'll see if they can find a solution with 2 minutes to go.
That was a pretty great shot. Gary now trying to find a teammate. Monkey Time, good clear. I think the Cardinals need to slow down on defense. They look a little bit too panicky right now, and it's been on their end the whole time. One thing you're noticing right here, especially with a touch like that, it felt like, they didn't really put any pressure on, but the Narwhals are able to get the second touch after every clear attempt. What the Cardinals need to do is try and control it out of their end, slow it down a little bit. If this goes to the sidewall, oh my goodness, Hatch able to disrupt. Nice little touch here from Competent, but now their third needs to play very conservative because Risen is sitting down there looking for the angle. Gary, great defense. Able to spot the lurking Risen. So far, we've seen just a good game from both teams, but the Narwhals were able to sneak a couple goals in early. But a double commit, listen, Cardinals, you've got to be able to take advantage of these little mishaps from the Narwhals.
I believe Cardinals also double commit themselves quite a bit, so we'll see if anyone gets punished by double committing, whether it's the Narwhals or the Cardinals. Rhino is going to have to take his time here with the ball. He's just going to give it away to Competent. Monkey tried saving that possession. He couldn't quite get a touch. We're under a minute to go. The Narwhals are still leading by 2. Here's Risen with a carry. It's going to go straight into the hands of Hatch. Good read, good patience by Hatch. come and let the ball go to him. Risen gets a flick over one. Competence there. Positioning is stellar for this Narwhals team early on. They know when they have to go for the ball. Gary trying to get something centered. This Cardinals team is very panicked on this defense, as it seems they're just not expecting this Narwhals playstyle. Is that shot on? No, it's wide. We got 24 seconds to go. It's seeming like the Cardinals won't be able to get this game tied, but they have some time to do it.
Yeah, I think they just kind of got in their own way on defense a little bit. Nice little touch here. Put this out in front of the net, but again, Narwhals not too stressed. They look so calm. Even when they make a double commit, they're still got someone behind them. They're not taking too many risks. Nice little shot here from Rhino. But one thing you can say for the Cardinals is they can come back fast and furious, and I'm excited to see what they do in Game 2, because now, I mean, you got about, what, a minute if you want to take it to try and talk things over, and I think they have a little bit to talk about as we go to Game 2.
I think, yeah, they just got to find themselves. Once they find it, they'll get heating up. You know, a lot of their games, they score a lot, and so does the other team. 2-0, not normal for them. Usually you see the Cardinals scoring 4 or 5 goals around that range, along with their opponent usually scoring 3. They're a pretty high-scoring team, high-scoring games they got there. Although Gary to carry 600 points on game number 1. Narwhals, now they're only 3 games away from that grand final victory.
Yeah, Narwhals really did it just through positioning, and that's what Gary does so well. He's able to get in the right spot to take a shot, and that's what makes him so consistent. I think that Competent and Hatch have been going for more of the crazy plays, and Gary's just been putting it where it needs to be and able to finish off the passes that he gets. I really want to see more of that from the Narwhals, but I think the Cardinals are going to be the ones that have to switch stuff up quite a bit. I think that Rhino needs to actually take a sit back. He was more aggressive than we've seen him earlier in any of their series, to be honest.
Yeah, I think patience is going to be what the Cardinals need, as they're going to have to out-rotate this Narwhals team. I don't think they're going to be able to break them down any other way. We're ready to go into game number 2. Cardinals, I hope they come out strong. If the Narwhals take the lead, I think the Narwhals will be able to keep it, as they can kind of relax, rely on the rotations. They don't have to think about scoring as often.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I hope they just stick with their game plan right there. They looked like they were in control. One thing that I'll say, the one mistake I saw from the Narwhals is a little bit of transitional aggression, where they've got someone diving in from the side. They don't need to have it. Oh, good little win here off the kickoff for the Cards. But good, look at that, Confident waste. He had no boost to waste, so he's just using a car example. Double commit here. Risen wants to find a teammate. Nice little pop up mid, but I think Rhino got bumped. And now somehow this is going to be a shot for Competent, and it just goes in. Wow, just unfortunate there for the Cardinals. I think that bump coming in from Competent was able to get a lot, and he's still able to get a shot on the other end as well.
Yeah, I think Risen was a little bit worried about if he was going to bump Bongo, so he didn't really go full send at that save. Bongo wasn't able to get the save. Narwhals are able to find the net. Also, things comes to Bongo as third man. He pushed up a little bit, but right away off the kickoff, the Cardinals find the net right back. Tiny little mistake. They're able to capitalize off Gary's mistouch. Actually, just a dunk by Risen. Monkeys there, full boost, full speed into the net. They tie this one up. And just little mistakes like that, little beats, little wins, that's going to get you some goals here in Delta.
Yeah, finally the Cardinals get their first goal, and what feels like their first real shot off a kickoff. Now Monkey trying to get a shot back into midfield, not going to be able to get it done. Confidence, low boost. I think that's something that he's been doing so well, is that he knows if he's low boost, it's not really a waste for him to just go get a touch, because he's not wasting any boost. He's not wasting any resource except in a challenge, which is a good thing to do. This goes out in front of net. Rhino, nice pop, gets to the sideball. Doesn't have any boost to do anything with it, though. Because now they're in the similar spot. You want to see better spacing, but Monkey trying to get this out in front of the net. Competent with a beautiful clear. Gary trying to chase down the demo. Can't get it. Rhino was able to keep it on offense. Now Risen needs to get a dunk. Can't get it on Competent. Monkey time to the back wall. Wants to find Risen for a beautiful shot for Gary. Able to sniff it out and get it away.
Rhino passes over to the left side. Both his teammates leaving, both on 0 boost. It's giving Narwhals some time with the ball. Gary tries to get a possession touch. He's not going to be able to get it to happen. Competent has to make the cut and the save. So Monkey's going to keep it in the Narwhals corner. Nobody's back for the Cardinals, especially not with boost. Monkey has to go for an awkward save. Now Risen takes control of the ball. Gary look for the dunk. That's going to be falling for the net. No Narwhal is there. Is Hatch going to get up in time? No, Risen gets the clear. off the backboard. Narwhals, though, they're looking to settle down on this panicked Cardinals defense. And there's Gary. No boost for the Cardinals. An easy shot. Just a nice beat off the pass from Competent. Narwhals are now taking the lead 2-1.
It's that man again, Gary. I'm telling you, he's gonna be. I think after this, series, whatever it is, the playoffs, people are gonna have to look at him a little bit differently, potentially going into next season. He has been so consistent here for the Narwhals. Nice little demo from Monkey Time actually makes it so he doesn't have a second man, but kind of an awkward challenge here from Risen, not able to capitalize on the numbers advantage. Rhino's just going to drop down, take that boost. Monkey Time, that's a little bit scary. He's going to have to try and get an awkward second touch. Does get one, but it's going to be jumped on by one of the Narwhals players. Rhino not able to save it, and who is it? Gary. Second goal of the game. We're only 2 minutes in.
Gary the Carry showing up big. 600 points in game number 1. Now 2 goals already here in game number 2. We're 2 minutes in. Narwhals are up by 2. See how they can continue. This ball's, it's going to pop off right off kickoff. Monkey uses all his boost to not even get a touch. Person's going to bang it into the opponent corner. Risen trying to get it centered. Gary's going to get a touch out. May have a one-on-one against Monkey Time. He's just going to flick it to the wall. Try to follow it up later. Monkey Time's there for the follow. Competent look for the beat. Gets 50 by Rhino. Narwhals, it's only one defender back for the Cardinals. Risen's awkward. It's the 50 catch. He's able to get it. 30 seconds down off the kickoff. It looks like Narwhals are immediately right back into possession. See if the Cardinals can find any goals.
Yeah, one thing that Narwhals just got to keep that pedal to the metal. I saw it earlier in their first series of the playoffs. The Cardinals were able to get 4 goals in 30 seconds to win their first in the play-ins, and that kind of changed the momentum, not just for that series, but it feels like for the whole playoffs. So you really just can't let them get a chance here. Here's Gary looking for a shot off the backboard, maybe give his teammates a chance. Not going to be able to get to this one. Good support here from Rhino. Wants to find his teammate, and he does. Risen needs to take a quick shot. He's got 2 to beat, and so close. Nice little save here from Competent. Just getting in the way, and it bounces off the bar. Double commit from the Cardinals, but it does go out in front of net. Monkey Time is awkward. Risen doesn't have any boost. Needs to find his teammate. He knows Monkey Time's waiting somewhere out there, but Competent did as well, so he just clears it down the sidewall. Oh, you really got to go quick here for the Cardinals. A minute 30 left. They need to get some goals. They need to get some momentum, which I think is a little bit more important at this point.
Yeah, I feel like Cardinals are a momentum-heavy team. Once they're rolling, they're rolling. Rhino trying to get past Risen. They like these passing plays. They're just not able to get them to connect in the net. Risen almost gets a shot. Competent's there for the save. Competent looking for quick counterattack. Monkey's going to be there to challenge it in the corner. They got a minute left. Cardinals starting to panic. What a save by Risen. Monkey's going to get it to the corner. They got a minute to go. Narwhals looking to get up 2-0. That's a pass to Hatch on the far post. Can't find the net. Cardinals are getting dominated by this Narwhals team. That might be over Competent's head. It's into the corner. Cardinals really need to score here fast. Risen, he's going to take the ball. Can he get the double? He does. I did not think he would make that recovery tear, but he does. Cardinals are with 1.
I was about to say, Risen, you just cut off your teammate's shot, but he absolutely makes up for it by nailing it. 47 seconds left. Listen, this is the Cardinals. It's not just they're looking for a tie. They're looking for the win in regulation here. The Narwhals, there's a lot of pressure on them here. If they can hold out, momentum stays heavily in their favor, but if they lose right now, it could be quite scary for the Narwhals. Now it's going to be, a bit of a miscommunication there. This goes to Monkey Time to the back wall. Rhino being very polite, leaving that boost for whoever's behind him. Nice little touch to the corner. Risen, you can't jump on that one because Gary's there.
Monkey Time!
Risen, don't touch it. Nice, good job. Holy moly.
It's time for the Cardinals. You mentioned their 4-goal comeback against the Raccoons. They've come back from 2 here, tied up. This is what the Cardinals seemingly have been known for, is for these quick goal-scoring flashes of brilliance. So it's going to be a quick kickoff. Almost goes wrong. 50, though, in the midfield. These Cardinals are lucky to get away from that one alive, but Competent's still there. Cardinals are not into overtime yet.
Risen got a bit of an awkward touch here, popped it out in front of the net, couldn't get a follow-up. I think he wanted to flip into it, Incompetent. Again, this is what the Narwhals have done so well. They'll let the other team screw up, and then they'll just dive on it. They're like vultures just waiting to take it. And momentum's back. Listen, that was a scary moment. Oh, wait. Okay. What is this kickoff strategy? Something we don't know about at any other rank, but Delta, maybe they've got something figured out. Monkey Time doesn't want the shot. Okay, it's going the other end. Nobody's got boost for the Cardinals. Competent taking this down the other end. Monkey
Rhino,
Time puts us out of
Risen!
midfield. Risen has space. Let's see those dribbles, buddy. What can you do? This goes to the sidewall. Come on, Monkey Time needs to get a beat. This goes out in the midfield, and Hatch is going to be on it. It's a shot to the back wall. He's looking for a double. Oh, this is... I don't even know if who's going to get under it, and Competent just needs to finish it, and he does. This... Okay. I don't even know. I think that now it could be anyone's game. That was a good finish for the Cardinals. You wish they'd won it, but that last 30 seconds, like the Cardinals always do, they looked way better than they have in the rest of the games.
I think both teams are finally warmed up. They both know how each other are playing. Cardinals, they had that quick goal scoring. They almost had a shot there with 8 seconds left. Monkey Time just under the ball. As it's going to be a quick timeout here. So no, Narwhals are up 2-0. You definitely do not want to go to match point terror. I mean, what are the Cardinals talking about right now going into this timeout?
Probably getting boost and stop double committing. That was what kind of sold him there at the end, is that, I mean, other than a couple awkward touches, Risen is a player that you'll see amazing stuff from him, and then you'll see like, hey, Risen, I don't think you should go for that. Like right off that back wall in front of the net, he popped it out and it just went straight to the other team, and it was just, it's so close to being, you know what he's trying to do, but you wish he just hit it to the corner or played the safe play. Once Risen figures out how to do both, be aggressive, go for the mechie plays, and also be a little bit more conservative when he needs to, that's when they'll achieve, I mean, the greatness that they can. Oh, okay. Risen was already trying to get back into the game. But they just, I think, they just need to slow it down on defense. And I think that could really do a lot for them. They're probably not saying that, though, in the chat. They're probably just like, who cares? Let's just play some louder music and let's get back into this.
Yeah, I bet they're thinking we can beat this team. They saw that they can score against the Narwhals team, so they got their first 3 goals of the series. As game 1, they didn't score anything, so I'm sure they are starting to figure out how this Narwhals team plays. So it's always a bit different each team you play in every series. They got about 20 seconds left here, so we'll see them hop into game number 3. Maybe they'll take an early lead. Maybe they won't. I bet the Narwhals are just saying, let's keep doing what we are doing. We have 2 games up. We only need to win 2 more to get out of here. And we'll see how this one goes as they're about to start joining up.
Yeah. All right. Let's see it. Listen, I one little bit of inside news. I actually have done a coaching session with this Cardinals team, and we talked about the same things, which was just Risen is going for something that's just really aggressive, and when it works, it works.
Kickoff
goal. The kickoff. You really hate to see that right after a timeout. You know about the timeout buff, but just a little too close there on the kickoff cheat, and momentum might not be there just yet for the Cardinals. Maybe it's maybe they're preheating.
Maybe they are just trying to make it so they have to come from behind, make it more spectacular. Maybe they just want to be out of here. I believe Oki wants Risen to be able to play in RSC tonight at 10 p.m. Ball is going to be to the center. Monkey's able to get a touch. 2 Narwhals are back. Risen's bumped in the midfield by Gary. Rhino, maybe he found an open net. Gary's able to get back. Ball is going to bounce into the Cardinals. Hatch is able to get a disruptive touch. It's going to be centered. Gary, double commit. Monkey can't find the net. That was an opportunity you need to take there if you want to be able to get this game tied. Risen up in the air, plenty of time. Not quite the touch he was looking for. It's going to fall into the hands of Hatch. He's looking for another touch. He's going to be able to 50 it with Monkey. Competent looking for the quick shot. Gary sets up Monkey. Is this going to find the net? It will. We're tied up here early.
That's what you needed, and it's just a bit of an overcommit from the whole team. Hatch wasn't able to get back. I think he was kind of waiting on the boost, and Gary, probably wants to play it a little bit more conservative while his team is so far downfield. It's just unfortunate for the Narwhals, but a minute in, listen, anything can really happen in this game. I do think a lot of this series, and obviously maybe even the whole playoffs, the whole season depends on this game right here. Risen trying to keep it in play, wants to get one more, but Hatch is able to get it and clear it away. Driving that dominance, looking for more surface area to get touches, I guess. Gary puts us out in the midfield. No one's going to be able to follow it from the other team. Long time that just goes to the other time. See, team, you want to slow it down a little bit. This goes to Gary, but a nice, actually beautiful play from Rhino. Able to get under it. Now this is going to be an awkward spot for Risen to take a shot, or for Monkey Time, or anyone from the Cardinals for that matter. Take a shot. Monkey Time needs to get some control here. Pops out in a very scary spot. I'm not gonna lie, both teams look a little flummoxed in this game. Not as perfect as they were in the earlier games.
Yeah, I think both teams just, maybe they're trying something new. I realized that all their other strategies weren't quite working. Competent, though, he seems to be the player being third. So what a dunk off that save. Rhino finds the bottom left corner of the net. Flicked by Monkey Time, saved by Competent. Rhino's there for the dunk. Cardinals take the lead for the first time in this series. Maybe this is what they need. I was just saying, Competent always seems to have boost. Always is like third man for this Narwhals team. There, 2-on-1 situation, can't quite get it done. Cardinals take it.
Yeah, I mean, that is such an aggressive play from Rhino, and I actually really like to see it. The balls, honestly, to get up there and try and get a dunk on a defending play. I feel like we've all tried to do it and completely misread it, and it's very impressive to see it done, especially in Delta. Nice little touch here from Risen, gets it to the corner, goes out in front of net, but Gary able to clear it away. Honestly, though, one thing I'll say about this Narwhals that I'm not liking seeing in this game, these booming clears. We got to get a pass, guys. You know, slow it down a little bit. You're giving the Cardinals more opportunities to shoot, and they'll take them every single time. This goes off the sidewall. You want to see a Narwhal up first, but he's not going to get there. Just able to get a 50 off of Monkey Time. Now Risen taking this downfield. Probably going to be able to get a 50 off of Competent, but Competent does win the exchange. This goes to the sidewall. Gary's going to be first to it. Rhino can't get the touch, and it's just, oh, I thought it was just in. No. The barn on the Cardinals side here.
The doink off the crossbar. Hatch couldn't quite get the read to shoot it. He shot it high. Cardinals survived that attack. They're still getting pressured a lot by this Narwhals team. Compton up looking for the dunk on a Monkey Time. See Risen, 50s Hatch. Monkey Time trying to get a free flip into the ball. A little bit risky. It does not quite punish them yet. Ball still getting put into the corner here for both sides of the ball. Monkey Time finds a roller. Gary's going to get back to the ball. Cardinals seem to be a little low boost, but they're still able to hang in and pressure this Narwhals team as time winds down. Monkey Time, what he can do? He's trying to get to the center. Triple commit by the Narwhals. Maybe it'll work out as Rhino's the only one back. Has to go for aggressive save. It's going to be an open net. Competent, though, shoots it to the sidewall. Cardinals not quite getting punishment when maybe they should be.
Yeah, I mean, one thing you got to respect about the Cardinals, they never slow down and play time. They'll always keep trying to be as aggressive as possible. And right now, I think it's got the Narwhals a little bit confused of what's going on. This goes out in front of net, though. It was shootable. It's open for Competent. Is anyone going to be there? Oh, one defender there, but not fast enough for Competent to take advantage. And he's tied it up just over a minute to go. This is going to be fun. I know this game is about to be really fun.
Yeah, that ball just comes off of a double commit from Risen and Monkey Time. Rhino, I don't think he was expecting to have to get to the save that quickly. It's just placed just out of his reach because he does get a goal line touch, but is not able to get the save. Maybe a quick goal by the Cardinals here. Can't quite get it. Is there going to be a back on the defense? Maybe some bumps on the back line by Risen, but Gary's able to get a touch. We're under a minute to go here in Game 3.
Oh.
Narwhals looking for something. It's on the goal line. Gary's able to get it out. Risen stopping all momentum of the ball. Hatch looking for a redirect. Can't quite get it. Monkey's going to keep it in the corner. Narwhals, they're trying to get this 3-0 lead here. They want to get done with this series. Just be able to be done. Season over. They won. GG's. Now the Cardinals are trying to not let that happen. Risen goes for a dunk. It's going to hit the ceiling. Hatch bangs it out. That's not the possession touch you need if you're the Narwhals, especially on your own half. Backflip by Rhino. Terror. What can the Cardinals do to puncture this back line?
Right now, I think they just need to get it out of their end. That's the scariest thing. I think it's control. You need to be able to get some 50s. Maybe have one player beat two players. It feels like every time it's just exchanging one car for another on all these challenges. And then they've got really deep demo attempts, and they're not getting them as often as they should. Risen able to get a nice touch here. Potential for a 0-second goal, but Hatch able to just jump on it. Monkey Time with a scary touch puts us out into space. Risen not going to be able to get there. This goes back. Is Competent going to be able to get a touch in a threatening position? No. As we go to OT, one thing to watch here as the clock counts down. The kickoff strats have been quite interesting from the Narwhals. I think it's Hatch the one that's doing it a lot. He's very getting a lot of delayed kickoffs, trying to get control back to their own end. Is that just going to sneak in? No. Cardinals trying to attack the net here, but no one there for a quick shot. Rhino a little bit out of sorts with no boost. Risen does get the mid. Rhino still low, out of position. Monkey Time wants to get a beat here. Double commit from the Cardinals. But Gary knows he needs to go back and try and play for time. And the Cardinals are doing a great job of letting him do it because they, kind of flail around in the corner. Oh my goodness, that's a little bit scary in front of the net.
Diving attempt by Hatch, not able to get it into the net. Cardinals here, they seem to have slowed down. They lost all their aggression that they've had all series. Monkey Time has to make a goal line save. Scary moments here for the Cardinals right now. If they lose this overtime, they are down to match point in the grand final. They'd have to make a reverse sweep. Competent, trying to get something centered. Can't quite do it. It's bounced. Gary does have an open shot. Monkey has to make a save. Rhino double commits. Is there a dunk by Hatch? No, Risen's up. Competent gets beat by Rhino. Only Gary back for the Narwhals. He's going to take his time. Maybe a little air dribble attempt as he goes up in the air. Competent might look for bumps. No, Risen's able to get the save. Monkey Time over to Rhino. Risen's going to intercept the own team pass. It's not quite the communication you want. It's going to fall center. Nobody's there.
Oh, it just hit me.
No.
What?
What?
A slow ball down middle. What was that? The defense was there. They kind of just separated. He must have commanded them to do so. Oh, just a little bit unfortunate. Rhino not able to get there, and Gary able to get it done as he's been doing the whole series. Listen, that's a tough one for the Cardinals. The only hope they have is that the pressure gets to the Narwhals now, that they have match point, that surely there's no way they lose this series. Surely there's no way they lose the reverse sweep. Surely, hopefully they get in their own head. But if I'm the Narwhals, you don't take your foot off the gas. You be just as aggressive. You be just as dominant as you've been. I hope we get a longer series. But one thing I'll say is the games have been close. We haven't had a massive blowout. We haven't had an extremely dominant game. I think the Cardinals just kind of have to get out of their own way a little bit and try and focus on the fundamentals. That's going to be the difference here. Hopefully they can get it done in Game 4.
I mean, I think Rhino was either trying to double jump or he thought he was higher in the air. He skims under the bottom of the ball. Nobody else is back. I mean, Cardinals, they're just always so close, but so far from beating this Narwhals squad. They don't have any more timeouts here. They're going to have to get a reverse sweep with no time to talk it over. We're already headed into game number 4. I feel like the Narwhals, they definitely need to keep their foot on the gas. Maybe even press down more. Try to pressure these Cardinals into more awkward positions. Here we are, though, Tara. Game number 4. We're on to match point.
Yep, Narwhals just have to try and not think about the fact the pressure is definitely on them. Nice little touch here from Hatch. Gets it out to midfield. This goes the other way. Monkey Time and Risen looking a little bit awkward on their own end. And that's something we've seen a lot, by the way, is they get really close to each other and it makes them a little bit awkward. Risen looking for a bump. He does get one, but Hatch is able to recognize it and get in the way. Making up for the other, your own team's little mistakes here. Just goes to the back wall. Competent's awkward, but he knew the angle of the shot, and he played it perfectly. Gary is up. Watch for the shot again. Oh, just so close. Risen able to get in the way. Actually, I think it might have been his own team as well. And Hatch, yelling at himself in the quick chat. Nice little touch here from Competent. Can he get the second one? He's going to be too low. It's a... Oh, if he fakes that, that's perfect, but he actually gets a little touch. Gary puts this the other way. He doesn't know the Cardinals are low boost. Nice little touch here from Competent, and Gary finishes it off. The Narwhals are looking so hot in this last game. I just can't wait. They've won so many games so far. If there's an MVP, Gary is the man, in my opinion.
I mean, just Competent. He was playing third man more reserved first 3 games of the series. Now he finally decided, why not show him or show everyone what he's all about? Going for these redirects, trying to mess up this Cardinals team. He finds the shot. 2 goals up early for the Narwhals. Maybe they were holding back a little bit. Competent able to find the shot. Cardinals all on the same side of the backboard. That's not what you want. I think they're a little bit confused, stressed out as they know the pressure's on. Narwhals are relaxed. They're basically on vacation mode at this point. It's now Risen. Will he take control of the ball? He will. He'll have to 50 Competent to do so. Monkey looking for a pass middle. He's going to use the corner. Is Risen going to find the net? No, the chemistry won't be able to connect. Rhino to Risen, can't quite get it.
Those little touches are going to be the thing that really could get Cardinals back into this. Those really quick, fast touches into awkward space. That could be what changes it, and that's one right there. Monkey Time able to take advantage of a little bit of awkward positioning from the Narwhals. Game's not over. Listen, the pressure is heavily on the Narwhals to keep this going. The Cardinals need to realize, listen, we got nothing to lose right now. The game started really badly, and we can just go out and have some fun now. And that could be a big changer in this one. Just take it one game at a time, one goal at a time, one possession at a time. And if they, make it seem like that, they could really do a lot of damage. Oh, the fake was perfect. Rhino just put it to the corner. Unfortunate. It might have been a bit of a positioning thing, not an accuracy thing right there.
Monkey trying to cause some chaos, trying to have some fun with it in the game 4, the grand final. Compton trying to keep control of the ball. Rhino's going to get the clear out. Gary the carry. He's living up to his name. The Doomsy not connecting for Rhinos. I believe there was a save there at the net. The pinch is rolling towards the net. Rhino's able to get the touch. He's going to follow up into the air. Does he have another one? No, it looks like he might have lost the ball. Risen's there to keep it in for the Cardinals. They're going to slowly be running out of clock here, but they seem calm and collected. Sidewall attempt for Monkey Time. Can't quite get it. Risen's going to be left all alone. He lets that one roll. He has some space, though. Will work out. Just a pass over to Rhino. I mean, Narwhals just seem to be all over this ball. Very aggressive. It might come back to bite them.
I'm telling you, the positioning has been so good, and there's another one. Hatch just able to recognize, hey, I'm on the backside of the defense. No one's watching for me here. They're looking for Gary. He gets bumped into an awkward spot. Open goal. No one's back. The rotations for the Cardinals have been a little bit hectic, and that's been playing to their advantage in other series, but the Narwhals have been able to identify it and absolutely counter it. Half a game left. Look at this. What are we? I don't even know. Is it miscoms? What was that kickoff strategy? Gary now taking it down the other end. Nice little touch here. Gets it around one, but Risen's going to be, just a little bit too tight, actually. Hatch gets it. Oh, alpha pinch from Rhino. Gets to the back wall. Going to be a little bit awkward. This goes to the side wall. Monkey Time has the free ball. Risen with the shot. Gary with the save. His name again. We're going to be saying it a lot, I think, and we might be seeing it in beta with how good he's been playing. I'm just very impressed with Gary's performance so far.
Monkey Time finds the sidewall. Rhino's going to be over there with very low boost. They're starting to run out of time. Monkey Time is going to bounce down to him. Does he have the read? No, Risen's up in the air. What a read by Risen. They're only down by 1 now. I saw Monkey Time's POV. I thought maybe he'd go for it. No, their comms knew what was happening. Risen's out in the net.
Yeah, I mean, this is what can get them back into this game, is on the back of Risen. If he can rise to the occasion and really pull it off, he can do this. He is such a game changer for that team. And it's not just his goals, it's the fact that once he starts drawing the attention of the defense, like right there, if you see, they're going to have to watch him a little bit more, maybe be a little bit more nervous when they know Risen's on the ball. The other players are going to be able to perform better. Double commit here for the Cardinals. That's been the thing that gets in their way so much. And the double commit from the Narwhals. Hatch, I don't know what you were looking for, but Gary was in the right spot to take a shot. Now it's Hatch trying to make up for it. Bangs it down the other end of the field. Monkey Time puts this into an awkward spot, but Gary's going to be the first one on it. His positioning is impeccable. Hatch wants the shot. Not going to happen. Monkey Time, low boost. Risen says, hey, I'll take it. Don't worry. Gives it to the other team, though. That's the problem. Competence able to read these plays. That's what he's been so good at, is identifying when the threatening plays are coming out of the other end and being able to shut them down early.
Rhino finds the pass to Risen. Risen look for the corner double. It's going to be a fake to the midfield. Rhino can't find the net, so he finds the opposite corner. They're down to under a minute to play. They need to find this goal. They want any hope of continuing the series. Narwhals, they're just trying to hang on. They want to score another goal, get some insurance for them. It may not be possible against this Cardinals team. Double tap from Competent. It's going to be popped high. Gary versus Monkey. Who can get the beat? It's going to be put to the backboard. Risen tries to get the clear. Nobody's going to be there. Gary looks for the dunk. 30 seconds remaining. Terror. Who will find clutch in these moments? Monkey trying to get a 50.
They need to find Risen. Risen doesn't have any boost here. He's going to be sent out into space with a lot of time taken up. This goes back to Hatch. He's just going to bang it the other way. Risen, he's a lot of boost. Honestly, you want to let his teammates do that just so you can see him on the other end. He needs to get a shot off here. Nice little play. Does get a demo, but Competence going the other way. Monkey Time's putting this down in front of the net. Is Hatch able to get it? Yes, but Rhino's going to be the first one on top of it.
No!
But he's awkward, and the Narwhals get it in a sweep. And honestly, they deserve it. They look so freaking good.
They play with their 4th man, Hatch,